Hi, Annie here, and I'm going to be doing a DVD haul today. This is a collective haul, about 3 months worth of stuff, and I thought I'd get going on this. The first thing I have here is Hello Ladies, and it stars Stephen Merchant, who you may know from the BBC television show Extras. He played Darren Lamb and was the original co-creator of The Office and Extras, and the co-writer, creator, director of Cemetery Junction, which is an awesome movie if you've never seen it. And I really, really love his stuff. I love the podcast he did with Ricky Gervais and Carl Pilkington. I also really liked the radio show he used to have on one of the UK radio stations that I used to find online and listen to. I really like that. I like him. He's kind of a secret crush. Well, not so secret really, because I think everybody I know knows about it. He's so smart, so clever, and so funny, and that's just such a pleasure to watch in any form. Check out his Twitter, the whole thing, but I'm looking forward to watching that. I haven't yet. I just picked it up recently, and so yeah, I'll for sure let you know how I get on with that, because I'm really interested to see it. The next thing I have here is the last 4 seasons of Magnum, so 5, 6, 7, and 8. I didn't have these before in my collection, and I saw them on sale for about $8.50 or $9.50 each, like varied. And so I picked them up, and I've watched season 5 and part of season 6 already, and they certainly have changed their tone slightly. They're a little less light and getting a little heavier, which is indicative of the kind of era that those ones were being made. It had moved like further into the 80s, and TV was just getting a little bit more fast-paced, and storylines that were a bit grittier and involved. Although Magnum always had that side of things, it feels like these stories now are like heavier in the kind of traumatic type storylines. That's not a great way to describe it, but you know what I mean, like that grittier. The Vietnam War certainly featured prominent in some of the earlier seasons, and I'd say it's still there. It certainly definitely like pokes its head out quite often, but the stories overall are just a bit more serious and intense, which is fine with me. It's just, but it does seem like the show has shifted slightly in its tone in the last 2 seasons that I've watched here. The next thing I have is Perry Mason, Season 9, Volume 1, and this is the last one in my collection now. I have all of them. Again, I've bought them slowly as they were on sale, and I was a bit sad actually to come to the end, because it means I'm coming to the end of new episodes to watch. I will definitely rewatch these. They're so good. They're such great mysteries, and yeah, if you like mysteries, I recommend Perry Mason a lot, and especially if you like old movies as well. If you like black and white movies and mysteries, then Perry Mason is going to be right up your street, because it to me feels much more like a movie in every episode. Even though they're only 50 minutes long, the kind of quality that's there is much more that of a movie every week. So yeah, I'm a bit sad, but also very happy that I've gotten to see all of them now. And then I move on to some movies. I've really been on a rom-com kick lately again, and so I picked this one up. It's Alex and Emma, starring Kate Hudson and Luke Wilson, and this is directed by Rob Reiner. I don't think it was written by him, but I really like this. I saw this like ages ago when it came out. I used to rent it on VHS from my local video store, and I couldn't really completely remember what it was, but it's certainly quite cute and good, and it's quite light and whimsical, so I really like that one. It's one of my favorite Kate Hudson ones. I don't tend to be a huge Kate Hudson fan. Like, I like bits and pieces, but I'm not a fan of everything she does, so this one I really liked. The next thing here I have is Tom Hanks collection, and this is a 3-movie set, and I actually picked this up because I'd searched for The Money Pit online looking to buy it, because I used to have this movie when I was little and used to really love it, and Jonathan Saccone-Jolie talks about, he mentions it kind of scattered throughout over the years, and I keep going, like, every time I hear him say it, I really wish I remember that movie better. I want to see it again as an adult and see what it's like. And so that's what I did. And it honestly, like, it didn't seem as funny watching it now as it did when I was 10 or whatever, but probably younger than 10, but it's still good. It just, I don't quite know why I was like literally like on the floor about it. Well, I do. It's a lot of slapstick and physical humor, and that, you know, as a kid is funnier. It's funny, and it's definitely very true, but it does seem quite dated as an 80s movie. I believe it's an 80s movie. That's going to be horrible if it's not. I think it has to be, but anyway, I really liked that. The Burbs was good like that, and Dragnet I'd never seen before, and it was like surprising. It was really a spoof of Dragnet, which I didn't, I mean, I should have known it was Dan Aykroyd and Tom Hanks, but I really hadn't looked into it at all before I started watching. And I was like, and it's kind of structured the way an episode of Dragnet was, with like the multiple kind of storylines and stuff. So it was interesting and it was good. I wouldn't buy this set for Dragnet, and I really, the Money Pit was good, and I bought this because this set was on super cheap and made it like cheaper than buying any one movie by about like 3 times over. So that's helpful. And because I'm an idiot, I have forgotten the biggest thing I purchased in this past 3 months, which was the Cheers Complete box set. This has been great. I'm 3 seasons in so far. Really loving it. Different to watch it again as an adult and not as in reruns where stuff's been cut. I'll leave a link below in the information box to the review I did of the packaging instead of going over it all again here. Anyway, back to the video. Bye. And then finally, my last thing that I bought here is the Great Quiz Shows of the 50s, and this is 4 episodes of What's My Line. I love this show and I watch it on YouTube, but I like watching discs at nighttime so I don't get like trapped in the internet and not get any sleep. And so I decided to buy this. I was a bit disappointed because it is very Lucille Ball heavy, which I love Lucy. It just wasn't kind of necessarily the show in general, because it just felt very like swayed towards that, like for all the episodes to be Lucy. I'm guessing this was actually originally like a disc that they were also packaging like as a Lucy disc with something potentially, because it really was like all 4 episodes featured Lucy or Desi in some way. And so although I enjoyed it, I was a bit disappointed that it didn't have some different episodes on it to watch at night. But anyway, really good. I liked all the stuff I got this month, or this like last 3 months, and I would love to know what you've been watching. I'm always looking for new stuff. I'm stalking quite a bit price-wise right now, so always on the lookout for a sale. I'm hoping September will bring that. It often does going into the fall, so that's exciting for me because, you know, I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, let me know what you've been loving, and I hope you're all having a great day, and see you soon. Bye!